You're waiting in line at the grocery store, and there it is, a magazine cover with giant, bold letters practically screaming at you. A market crash is coming. America is drowning in debt. The economy is doomed. And on Wall Street, there's an old legend about these terrifying headlines. It's called the magazine cover indicator. The idea is simple. By the time a financial trend becomes so popular, so emotional, and so obvious that it lands on the cover of a major magazine, that trend may already be exhausted. So some traders use magazine covers as a reverse signal. If a famous publication tells you to sell everything and run for the hills, they believe the smart move is to do the exact opposite: buy. This idea has been passed around trading desks for decades. People look at glossy news covers like they're some kind of contrarian crystal ball. But there's one question almost nobody asks. Is doing the opposite of the newsstand actually a reliable mathematical edge? Or are we just falling for a trick of the mind? To understand the problem, imagine how a lot of people picture the stock market. They imagine Market Mike standing at the bottom of a staircase, a flat, frozen staircase. Next to him is a hyperactive trader, jumping up and down, trying to time every move using magazine covers as secret signals. Scary cover, jump in. Happy cover, jump out. But here's the problem. Both of them are picturing the stairs the wrong way. The market is not a frozen staircase. It does not sit still waiting for you to climb it. The market has its own built-in momentum. It's more like a massive moving escalator, and over long periods of time, that escalator has usually moved up. Once you understand that, the active trader jumping around starts to look a lot less impressive. In statistics, this is called a base rate, and when it comes to the S&P 500, the base rate is powerful. Looking at daily S&P 500 data over roughly a quarter of a century, if you picked a random starting date, the market was higher 1 year later about 75% of the time. Think about that. Market Mike can buy a broad basket of stocks, fold his hands, do absolutely nothing, and his 1 year win rate is already about 3 out of 4. That gives us a much stricter test, because if a trading rule cannot beat the market's natural 75% upward drift, it is not giving you an edge. It may actually be pulling you backward. And that's where the magazine cover indicator starts to look a lot less magical. One famous study of magazine covers found that betting against scary headlines was correct about 68% of the time over the next year. At first, 68% sounds great. That sounds like a good grade on a test. But then you compare it to the escalator. The market was already up about 75% of the time over the following year. So the active trader, working hard to flip the magazine signal, was actually losing to Market Mike, who was just standing there, doing nothing. The numbers get even worse when you look at certain publications. A large review of more than 1,000 Barron's covers found that betting against their headlines worked less than half the time. Less than half. You would have been better off flipping a coin. Now, to be fair, some dramatic magazine covers may tell us something about the public mood, especially when a major mainstream publication turns a financial trend into a big emotional story. That might tell you the narrative is crowded. It might tell you the public is scared. It might tell you the story has reached maximum volume. But that does not automatically make it a trading system. And it definitely does not mean you can build a portfolio around doing the opposite of magazine covers. So why does this legend survive? Because of a psychological glitch called selection bias. The human brain loves a good story. We remember the famous failures. We remember the dramatic covers that looked ridiculous years later. We remember the scary headline that appeared right before the market bottom. And then we treat those rare moments like a pattern. But what we forget are the hundreds of ordinary covers in between. The boring covers, the vague covers, the covers that were mostly right, the covers that had nothing useful for traders at all. The magazine cover indicator survives because it feels exciting. It makes us feel like we have discovered a secret, like Wall Street left a clue sitting right there next to the candy bars. But feeling clever is not the same thing as having a statistical edge, and an exciting story is not a trading strategy. At some point soon, you'll be back in that checkout line. You'll see another terrifying financial headline predicting economic doom. And when that happens, you don't need to panic and sell everything. But you also don't need to play the opposite game and convince yourself you found a hidden buy signal. Instead, picture the moving escalator. Remember that markets have their own natural upward drift over time. And remember the key question: does this signal beat the correct baseline? Not a coin flip, Not a gut feeling, not a famous anecdote from 1979. The correct baseline. Because in trading, subjectivity is expensive. Stories are seductive, but the math does not care how dramatic the magazine cover looks. The magazine cover indicator may be interesting, it may be entertaining, it may even reveal something about public emotion, but as a reliable trading rule, the evidence says the escalator wins.